It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and not just any neighborhood. I found my way to a very special neighborhood today. This would be Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And it took me a while to learn how to spell that, let alone pronounce it. Coeur d'Alene, C-O-E-U-R, and then a space, and then a little D followed by an apostrophe, and a big A-L-E-N-E. Now, don't ask me what Coeur d'Alene means, but I'm sure you can Google it and find out. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a walk and talk and a ride. You can see I've got my unicycle here, and I'm actually heading out of town. And I thought, you know, I didn't have a chance during the week that I was here to do this walk and talk of this beautiful city. And I thought today I would just try on my way out of town to do a quick little video, starting here with the, it's a park. It's a community park. And just over to my left, there are some people playing pickleball. And here is one of probably a couple playgrounds I'll share with you on this walk and talk. And here are the folks playing pickleball, which is something that I've played a few times, and it's a fun game. It really is a fun game, particularly popular with, I was going to say popular with seniors, but it's popular with a lot of folks, both young and old. So what I'm going to try to do here, they've got, this looks like a soccer court. They got goals on each end, and just up ahead is what is known as Memorial Park. And we'll go take a look at Memorial Park, and there's a special carousel right across from Memorial Park, and then we'll find our way down to the main attraction of Coeur d'Alene, which of course is the lake. So let's go check out Coeur d'Alene. And here would be Memorial Park, and that would be the grandstand, I would imagine. Beautiful ballpark. I don't know what, perhaps they use this for the local college or high school, or maybe both. Who knows? Maybe they have Little League. Maybe they have Little League games here as well. But really a beautiful, beautiful park. And then just right across the street is if I'm not mistaken, it's the city park, which we'll go and look at in just a moment. But I want to show you the ballpark itself. Memorial Park. Look at that grandstand. And interestingly enough, it's wide open. You can walk up there if I were so inclined. I'd be able to walk up and sit in the grandstand. One thing that becomes apparent here in Coeur d'Alene is their sense of patriotism. Coeur d'Alene could almost be synonymous with hot dogs, apple pie, and Chevrolet. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Take me out to the ballpark, and in doing so, let's stop at the historic carousel, the Coeur d'Alene carousel. Look at this. What a beautiful building. Now, I don't know if they're open. It's an indoor carousel, and seeing as they get a lot of cold weather here, I would imagine it would be good to have that inside. This historic Playland Pier carousel graced the shores of Coeur d'Alene from 1942 to 73. It was part of the Playland Pier amusement park, once located where Independence Point is. So, just a beautiful building. I was actually flying my drone around, and they may actually be open right now. Maybe I can take you inside for a quick view of this beautiful carousel. Well, look at that. They sure are. Look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. Isn't that beautiful? 40 unfortunate. Maybe I should get on there and take a ride. Wow. Just gorgeous. Adopted by the Coeur tribe. And then all along the top they've got different, they've got a mural up along the top. Here's the mission where I was yesterday. If you can see that. A lot of history here in this part of the United States. A lot of history in most if not all parts of the United States, to be correct. Wow. Fantastic. Just gorgeous. Alright, let's go and we'll go and check out City Park. Really pretty. I've made it over to City Park, just across from the carousel and ball field. And as you might guess, I've jumped on the unicycle. Unicycle is always a nice way to get about rather efficiently. There's a gentleman bringing his little girl down to play in the park. It's beautiful. It really is. And I couldn't ask for a nicer day today. Temperature is probably in the mid 80s. Maybe it's a little bit warm, but not too bad. See if I can navigate my way up here to the other playground or play set. A little bit bigger. You'll see a lot of sculptures such as this one on the left of moose here, and all of the sculptures that I've seen of the moose, they have a little mouse, which I'm sure has some significance. So I stopped and look at these trees. Isn't that beautiful? All right, here's your playground, made out of wood, as you can see. Now what I want to do before getting down to the waterfront, I'm going to show you some of the homes here along the street leading up to the water. There's another view of the playground. Look at that. All right, let's go check out some real estate. You are looking at not only some beautiful real estate, but I'm sure is some rather pricey real estate. This is, if I'm not mistaken, Fort Ground, Ground, and there's a sign that says welcome to Fort Ground, and apparently this is a historic spot. And rather than ride down real quick on my unicycle, I thought I would just stop and do a little walk and talk and share with you. Look at this beautiful home here, 335 Park Drive, and look at the flowers. Look at how beautiful those are. Wow, just gorgeous. They have a pillow up on the front porch that says a happy place. Isn't that? And their sign, go jump in the lake. Boy, if I had my swimsuit on, I might just do that. Go jump in the lake. And here's another beautiful home. Look at that home right there. That would be 333 Park Drive. Isn't that nice? And then right across the street is the park, hence the name Park Drive. And the next home on the block has a for sale sign on it. Look at that. Look at that home there. So 325 Park Drive is for sale. And continuing along, look at this. Look at this home. This home's got the old-fashioned porch on it. Isn't that nice? Wow, really beautiful. All right, there might be a couple other homes to share with you as I go up. Here's a young lady taking pictures of the homes. Now, I don't know if you'd call this a home as much as calling it a mansion. Look at that. This is 303 Park Drive. And it is boy, it's a magnificent piece of real estate. And then off on the back, it looks like maybe they've added on, believe it or not. They've got lots of windows there. And then over here, look at this property. Oh, this is really special. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? And this is just right up by the lake. Have a little porch out the top. Oh boy, this is really beautiful. Look at that. All right. And then right next door you have another home, which is 205 Park Drive. Step back just a little bit to give you a nice view of the entirety of the front of the home, which I think is what they call the elevation. I could be mistaken, but I think the front of the home is what's called the elevation. Look at this. And this home is just one lot away from the lake, which we're gonna go and visit next. And look at the beautiful waterfront. Oh, it's really special. And being a Monday morning, there's still quite a few people out on the beach. Look at this. So you come down and maybe have a picnic in the park over here, and all the kids can come over and splash on the beach. As I'm walking along, I can see all types of different boats out there. Actually see some people parasailing, being towed by a boat, if you can see that. Really nice. There's actually a mixture of some clouds and what I'm assuming is some smoke coming in from the large wildfires burning in the west, I should say. Take a step down onto the beach itself. Very nice. What I ultimately want to do is walk over by that large building, which is the more prominent building here in Coeur d'Alene. That would be the Coeur d'Alene Resort. And I had a very significant evening in my life in that building some 25 years ago. Oh, it's beautiful. Being this far north, you would think the water would be cold, but quite contrary, it's actually rather warm, real pleasant. And I'm back on the, what I guess you might call the promenade, perhaps, walkway. And I'm gonna find my way around over by the resort. It's really a beautiful day today. Over to the left, they've got some basketball courts. Come down and play some basketball or take a nap, such as this gentleman is doing right there. Over here they have a museum, which I think might be the Northern Idaho Museum. I could be mistaken. Let's see if I can navigate up the walkway a little bit. I started riding unicycle probably when I was about 10 or 11 years old. Interestingly enough, the phys ed teacher ordered them for the school and would let me take it home on the weekends. And I learned in the driveway, hanging on to the fence, much as a toddler would hang on to furniture as he was learning to walk. All right, so coming up here, you've got another moose. You see right here. Look at this. There's our moose. Mudgy and Millie, I guess, are their names. Mudgy and Millie. Look at that. So you'll see Mudgy and Millie around town here. And a beautiful sculpture. Try to capture a nice shot with the flag in the background. There you go. Mudgy and Millie. All right, on with the tour. Just up ahead is this area here. And look at that. You can get yourself an ice cream and then get back out on the paddleboard. Although today it's actually a little bit breezy, so it might be a little bit more of a challenge being out on the paddleboard today. But maybe you could get yourself a paddle boat in here. This is Independence Point, which, if I recall correctly, is where the carousel was originally located before they moved it to where it currently is. So you can come down here and rent yourself a kayak if you want. If you're into kayaking, you can get yourself a nice kayak for 2 or a kayak for 1. And then here you can go out on a cruise. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Beautiful. This is the Lake Coeur d'Alene cruises. Go out and take a nice cruise. Very nice. And just over here you see a view of the park with the beach where I was just walking. Fantastic. I just finished flying my drone, and as I was wrapping it up, these gentlemen came back from a trip out on the lake parasailing. So that's one of the popular things that you're going to do if you're here in Coeur d'Alene. You're going to go out and parasail. I think I've parasailed before. So there he is. So there they go, off onto the off for a parasailing adventure here. Fantastic. All right, so I got to get on with my walk and talk, or ride and jive, or whatever you want to call it. I start flying my drone and I get carried away, and I push it to the limit, to be quite honest with you. And that's probably why I've gone through the better part of, well, 4 drones in just about a year's time. So anyway, I'm with the tour at Coeur d'Alene. All right, back in the saddle, and Oh boy, I need a bell. You know, that's what I need. I need a bell for my unicycle, so when I come up behind people, they know that I'm coming. So I'm gonna go see if I can't walk you through the resort. Yeah, and we'll go through the marina. Here you've got the Boardwalk bar. Look at this. Come up and get yourself a cocktail. Now here's the Boardwalk, and you know, I'm gonna try to go down it. What the heck? Let's see if I can do it on the unicycle. Little bit challenging, but I'm doing it nonetheless. I don't know if I'm the first ever to ride a unicycle down the boardwalk, but there you go. All right, now going up the stairs, that would be a whole nother situation. So I'll get off and walk as I go up the stairs and over the bridge here at the boardwalk. No diving or jumping, so says the sign, as this captain's bringing the Eagle back in. So whereas you have the Eagle has landed, here you have the Eagle has docked. Now look at that, beautiful. That's the Coeur d'Alene Resort Eagle right there, and there's the underside of the bridge that I'll be walking on here just in a moment. Here's a view of the marina. And there would be your view, folks, from the very center of the bridge. Well, I didn't exactly measure it, but I think that I'm in the center. Maybe not the very center, but look at this. Isn't that beautiful? What a special place. And just over to the right, you have what's called Tubbs Hill, where I used to spend many an afternoon walking around that perimeter of that hill there. All right, on with the tour. How could I resist the temptation? Look at this beautiful boat right here. Now, I've never been the boating type, maybe because I'm quick to get seasick, but if I were the boating type, this certainly would be somewhere at or near the top of my list. What a beautiful boat that is. Oh, a lot of beautiful boats here in the marina. And this is Blue Bayou, the name of this boat, and they've got a big rolled up oh, I don't know what you call that, a lily pad or something, an aqua lily pad that they tow you on. So up we go around the boardwalk. Boy, don't talk about don't rock the boat, don't rock the dock. This dock is rocking. Oh, look at that. Here's another shot of the marina, and there's quite a display of patriotism right there. This is Trump country, in case you didn't know. And just over there is Tubbs Hill. There you see a gentleman and his wife out kayaking. Here goes another group out on their boat. I found my way back onto the unicycle, if only because it's such a efficient way to get around. Look at that beautiful view right there. Wow. All right, on with the tour. Some people have the ability and some don't, and you know, I'd like to think that I do, and that ability would be when you walk by something as beautiful as this, you see a picture, or maybe in my case a drone flight. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm gonna see if I can't just take my drone and just do a real slow flight right down the very center of this row of boats here in the marina. And just across from that beautiful view, they have the Boardwalk store, and I actually saw a door that said laundry on it, and I can't imagine that's a laundromat. But over here you have the Marina Cantina at the resort boardwalk, so you can come up and get yourself a margarita or a cold beer. And they've got live music on Friday and Saturday night. Here's the Osprey. Look at this. I would imagine they probably go out for dinner cruises and rent it out for special events. Lake Coeur d'Alene cruises. Probably beautiful sunset cruises as well. Now there's another view right there. And look at that resort. They really did a nice job with that. And up at the very top is the restaurant where I sat with a gentleman named Lindsay Gorrill, who at the time was the owner of a company called Western Garnet. And they were a mining company with a mine just south of Coeur d'Alene along the lake. And I called Lindsay one night when I was telemarketing from California, and tried to sell him some insurance, and he didn't buy the insurance, but he bought me and offered me a nice job as his international sales representative for his Garnet company. There's a shot of the inside of the boat there. Just beautiful. Look at that. All right, on with the tour. I need to actually hurry back, as I'm letting myself get carried away doing drone flights. So I'd like to show you downtown Main Street if I'm able to, which is not too far from where I am right now. So we'll go on over and go down Main Street, and I think it's not called Main Street. I think it's actually called Sherman Avenue, to be exact, but you know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go and look at the big chair there. We're gonna go and take a walk down on Main Street, well, down on Sherman Avenue. Just as I was getting off the boardwalk, I see a sign that says, "Welcome to the world's longest floating boardwalk. Completed in 1985, it's 3,300 feet long, 12 feet wide, 10 feet deep, with a 60-foot long bridge on the west side. The boardwalk and 362 slip marina are built with 1,600 cedar logs, 28,000 pounds of spikes, 16,000 lag screws, 8,000 pounds of bolts, 500,000 board feet of lumber, and 5 miles of bumper strips. The resort has 338 beautiful guest rooms and suites, a top-ranked destination spa, excellent restaurants and lounges, and an award-winning golf course featuring the world's only floating green. Condé Nast Traveler named the Coeur d'Alene Resort America's top mainland resort and world's top travel product." Isn't that beautiful? You just wouldn't take, I had no idea as I was walking along that I was on the world's longest floating boardwalk. And if you're wondering how those boat owners get in the water that don't have one of those boats in the marina, they come down here to the dock, and they launch their boats right here. They actually have a complimentary life jacket loaner station just up over here to the left. Wow. And then if I come along just over here, they have Oh, I think it's called the McEwen Park. They've got a restaurant up there with restrooms, and just beyond that is Tubbs Hill. And if I had a little bit more time, perhaps I would take you up Tubbs Hill, but if only for the sake of brevity, I'll just bring you through the plaza before going over to Sherman Avenue and wrapping up the video, walking down the main street here. Here is a beautiful sculpture, Return with Honor. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? As I'm leaving the lake area, headed over to the downtown of Coeur d'Alene, I came across this memorial, which is quite a memorial for who I understand was a very special individual, Sergeant Greg Moore, father, husband, friend, brother, protector, son, K-27, never forgotten. And you'll see that badge number on trucks and various other items around the Coeur d'Alene and Kootenai County area, and they've got just a beautiful water fountain, a waterfall, I should say, in his memory. Look at that. Rest your soul, officer. All right, on with this tour. As you can see, I've made my way down to the main street here in Coeur d'Alene, Sherman Avenue, and I don't know necessarily that I'm in one end or the other, but it looked like as good any spot to start a walk and talk, albeit a brief one, just down the main street as I find my way back to my car, or in this case, I guess my ATV or Razor or something, whatever that is. But nice town, really a nice town. It's a clean town. Walk the streets here in Coeur d'Alene. It's quite pristine, to be quite honest with you. You don't see a lot of garbage or riffraff about. Don't see the graffiti. Just a very nice small town. I guess you could call it a small town. It's a beautiful town. There's the Moose Lounge right there. Look at this. Very nice. A lot of flower baskets hanging throughout not only the downtown area, but throughout many of the areas that I've visited in the week that I've been here. I've seen a lot of these flower baskets, and no shortage of flags. You'll see lots and lots of flags as you walk about. Look at these flowers. There's a store across the street that's all things Irish, and here's a lovely lady doing some singing. From a boy into a man. It's a million things about you, and I don't know what it is, but I never known love like this. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
You too.
All right, so there you have little street performer. No, I used to walk around with a big camera like that, and then GoPro evolved, and I no longer need a big camera like that. I just walk and talk with my little GoPro. You see, there's something to be said about age. You know, with age comes experience, knowledge, wisdom. You see, and it's not wise to be doing walk and talk videos with such heavy equipment. It's much easier to just use a little GoPro. And look who showed up again. See? Oh, there he is. That's Mudgy and Millie. You can see there's Millie right up there. So wow, this is the Mudgy Moose Trail. That's what that is. So somebody coming or going with a boat. Very nice. Here's the shops at Coeur d'Alene, which is a rather nice shopping area. As a matter of fact, I'll just walk through, show you the shops at Coeur d'Alene. It's like a shopping mall. Here you can shop till you drop for candy. I actually walked through here not too long ago with a wonderful couple of Coeur d'Aleneans, I guess. And you know, as I'm walking along sharing all of these beautiful and wonderful places with you, you know, the beauty and the wonderfulness, I guess, of what I've shared with you doesn't even compare to the couple that I've had the opportunity to spend the last week with. Their names are Colin and his beautiful wife of nearly 50 years, Holly. And it wouldn't surprise me if they weren't watching this video at some point in time. And if they are, boy, I can't thank the two of you enough insofar as not only opening up your property for me to spend a wonderful week with you, but opening up your beautiful hearts as well. And it's just been a wonderful week. So, all right, folks, that pretty much give you the roundabout tour of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. I hope you enjoyed it, and more importantly, I hope that you have the opportunity to make it here yourself one day. It really is a special place. If I can give you any advice, come in the summertime because it can get pretty cold here in the winter. Have a wonderful day.